Okay class, now coming to the next topic, that is the characteristics of synthetic fiber. So imagine that it is a rainy day. What kind of umbrella would you use and why? Synthetic fibers possess unique characteristics which make them popular dress materials. They dry up quickly and are durable, less expensive, readily available, and easy to maintain. So now we will see here the sum of the things that are made from synthetic fibers and how they are useful to us. So first is plastics. So you must be familiar with many plastic articles used every day. So plastic is also a polymer like the synthetic fiber. All plastics do not have the same type of arrangements of the units. In some it is linear, whereas other it is cross-linked, as you can see in the picture given here in the figure 3.6. Here the figure A shows the linear structure and figure B shows the cross-linked arrangements. So plastic articles are available in all possible shapes and sizes, as you can see here in the figure 3.7. The fact that plastic is easily moldable, that is, can be shaped in any form. Plastic can be recycled, reused, colored, melted, rolled into sheets, or made into wires. That is why it is such a usable thing, and you will find many variety of things that is made from plastics. Now when we add hot water to a plastic bottle, it get deformed. Such a plastic which get deformed easily on heating and can be bent easily are known as thermoplastics. Polythene and PVC are some of the example of thermoplastics. These are used for manufacturing toys, combs, and various type of containers. On the other hand, there are some plastics which when molded ones cannot be softened by heating. These are called thermosetting plastics. Two examples are bakelite and melamine. Bakelite is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. It is used for making electrical switches, handles of various utensils like pressure cooker, etc. Melamine is a versatile material. It resists fire and can tolerate heat better than other plastics. It is used for making floor tiles, kitchenwares, and fabrics which resist fire. As you can see in the figure 3.8, here we have given the some articles which are made of plastics. So on the above, the diagrams that you can see are made from thermosetting plastics. For example, this switchboard, this plate, that handle of the utensil, and in the below you can see the articles made of thermoplastics. Okay, where you can see a container and this copper wire. Now coming to the next one, that is the plastics as material of choice. So today if we think of storing a food item, for example like water, milk, pickles, dry food, etc., plastic container seems most convenient. This is because of their lightweight, lower price, good strength, and easy handling. Being lighter as compared to metals, plastics are used in cars, aircraft, and spacecraft too. The list is endless if we start counting articles like slippers, furniture, and decoration pieces, etc. So now let's discuss the characteristic properties of plastic. So the first property of plastic, as you can see here, is the plastic is non-reactive. You know that metals like iron get rusted when left exposed to the moisture in air. But plastic do not react with water and air. They are not corroded easily. That is why they are used to store various kind of materials including many chemicals. Okay, now coming to the next topic, that is second point B. Plastic is light, strong and durable. So, since plastic is very light, strong, durable and can be molded into different shapes and size, it is used for various purposes. Plastics are generally cheaper than metals. They are widely used in the industry and for household articles. Our third point under the characteristic of plastic is plastics are poor conductor. So you have learned above that plastics are poor conductor of heat and electricity. That is why electrical wires have plastic covering and handles of screwdrivers are made of plastics. As mentioned above, handles of frying pan are also made of plastics. Now coming to our next topic class, that is plastic and the environment. So when we go to the market, we get usually things wrapped in plastic or packed in polythene bags. That is one reason why plastic waste keeps getting accumulated in our home. Ultimately, plastic finds its way in the garbage. Why this disposal of plastic is a major problem here? A material which get decomposed through natural process such as action by bacteria is called biodegradable. A material which is not easily decomposed by natural processes is termed as non-biodegradable. Since plastic takes several years to decompose, it is not environment friendly. It causes environmental pollution. Besides, the burning process in the synthetic material is quite slow and it does not get completely burnt easily. In the process, it releases lot of poisonous fumes into the atmosphere, causing air pollution. Avoid the usage of plastics as far as possible. Make use of bags made of cotton or jute when you go for shopping. The biodegradable and non biodegradable wastes should be collected separately and disposed of separately. Practice this in your home. It is better to recycle the plastic waste. Most of the thermoplastics can be recycled. However, during recycling, certain coloring agents are added. This limits its usage, especially for storage of food. As a responsible citizen, remember the 4R principle, that is, reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. That's all for today's class. I hope that all of you have understood it well. Thank you, class.